Hey, I'm Solomon with ClickX. For today's marketing hack, I want to talk about content upgrade. What is a content upgrade? Well, content upgrade is simply a bonus piece of content that you want to give to people in exchange for their email address. That's all it is. I'm going to give you some practical steps on how you can do that today. Now, bloggers traditionally have one big call to action at the bottom of the blog post, which you've seen for years and years. It's not a new tactic. But the problem is that the content piece that they usually have, which is, typically it's maybe a call to action, it's not really relevant to the blog post that they're writing, right? So you go ahead and read this awesome blog post that you found it was very helpful, or you like the headline and you're here to learn more, but the offer that they have is not really relevant. Now, that's what content upgrade is really going to help you do. So instead of putting something that's not too tied to the content, you want to be creating something extremely relevant to the blog post that you're writing. So it's almost one-to-one. For every blog that you have, you'll have a content upgrade. And what that's going to allow you to do is increase the number of conversions that you're getting from your blog post. All right. What do you do with those conversions? Well, you're building your email list while automatically the email is going to those people with whatever that upgrade is. So what does that look like? The moment the user clicks on the content upgrade, which I would recommend you would put somewhere right below a big image or somewhere above, not all the way at the bottom. You want them to see it sooner than later. The moment that you click on it, they're going to see a little pop-up that says, hey, enter your information, get instant access, get access to such and such. And what that allows them to do is, okay, I'm going to punch in my email address and I'm going to get this instantly. And that's what you want people to do, all right? You want them to convert as quickly as possible, as easily as possible, without taking a lot of effort or anything or their time, and they're going to get something of extreme value in return. Here are some ways that you can think of, because if you really don't have any idea on how you can create content upgrades, I'll tell you, maybe turning in your blog post into a PDF is a quick one that you can do. Maybe they really like your blog post, but they just want to have it handy just in case they lose a link to it. That's one way of doing it. Maybe you can turn your content into a PDF checklist, all right? Maybe you have 10 tips that you talk about in your blog post, but the 11th one or the 12th one that you're going to give it to them as part of a content upgrade. So there are so many different ways that you can do it. You could even have a video that you have to give their email address in order to actually watch it. So my goal is that you would really work these as a one-to-one basis, as close as possible. Maybe you have one content upgrade that would work for 5 blog posts because the topic is similar, but not one that works for 50. All right, then you're losing the traction that you would be otherwise gaining by having a one-to-one content upgrade. So think about that. Again, you can use any tool to send these emails to the people, so you don't necessarily have to pick one particular tool. You just basically create your content, and like I said, I would put 80% of your effort into creating the content and the content upgrade, and use automation as much as possible. Let them get the emails, and you'll start capturing your email list, grow that list, segment it, and you'll be able to turn them into leads and sales. All right? That's as easy as that. So I hope you put this to use. And like I said, as you're crafting more blog posts, think about what is that offer that you want them to have? What is that irresistible offer that they're not going to say no to? Think of that, and I would test as much as possible and see what works for your audience. As always, if you have any questions, leave it in the comment box. All right, thanks for watching another edition of Marketing Hack of the Day.